WD Live.
What's up, family? If you have not done so already, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button on YouTube. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you be in the loop. I'm going to let a few hundred of y'all come in, and then I'm going in. But in the meantime, in between time, I'm going to give some shots out to the early birds, starting with dun, 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 Prince G. Youngie. What up? Bria Graham, what it do? What's up, Connie Hodge? Jamelia Marie, Charles Perkins, Richmond Cali in the house. Troy, what up? Mr. Jones, United Unify, Ferguson, Missouri. What's up? Thomas Kennerly. Who we got here? Sylvester Kane, Arkansas. All right, fam, going in. Let me put up a pic of Irv right quick. So Irv Gotti has been having some health issues as of late. The reports are now that after suffering a stroke last year and another stroke this year, that Irv is in a hospital in a grave condition. He is on life support. Now, these reports have not been confirmed, but the reports are everywhere. So I'm speaking on it, but warning you that these are just reports, but they have been unconfirmed. But there are people who are supposedly close to him that are leaking this information, saying that Irv is on life support and he is not expected to make it. So his family and friends are going up to the hospital. They're saying their goodbyes, but they are not making it public that Irv is in grave condition. According to allhiphop.com, my number one source for hip hop, Gotti, who is 54, has suffered another stroke after battling health problems in recent times, including a stroke last year. So while many people have expressed sympathy for Gotti's condition and his situation, 50 Cent ain't one of those people. In an Instagram post on Tuesday, 50 screenshotted the headline about Gotti suffering a stroke and added, "Damn, I wanted to see my new shows. Yo." Now, here's the deal, fam. I've heard a lot of people saying, man, that's messed up. That's messed up, right? And it is messed up that somebody would make fun of somebody that's in the culture. Irv, who has, he's done a lot for the culture. He's put some people on, and if not for Irv Gotti, we don't have Ja Rule, we don't have Ashanti, we don't have Seven, the producer, somebody that a lot of y'all need to get to know. Having said that, 50 and Gotti are sworn enemies. I'm just saying, fam, they're sworn enemies. You know, I think even though I wouldn't do it, not to Gotti, you know what I'm saying? But there are some people, I ain't gonna lie, fam, if they get down, I'm going there. I'm going there. I'm telling you straight up, I ain't finna front, because some people like to, when people die that people have a problem with, everybody think bygones be bygones. Okay, it's over, he dead. And that you're not supposed to dance on their grave. Not me. I know y'all ain't gonna like this, fam, and that's cool. That's cool. I know some of y'all ain't gonna like what I'm saying, but that's cool. I'm just keeping it a buck with y'all. God's still working on me. I ain't all the way there yet, fam. I'm just not there. I'm gonna keep that same energy. If one of my enemies go down, I'm not just gonna dance on their grave. I'm a boogie. I'm gonna get down. I might do the split and cartwheels and all kinds of stuff. That's right, man. An enemy is an enemy to me. I remember when that Fox executive, that dude who owned, that CEO of Fox News, died a few years back. I popped some champagne on live, straight up, because that was an evil dude. He did so much dirt. He did so much to divide us. He did so much to divide the country. I'm like, why? Yeah, nah, I ain't getting that chump a pass because he died. I was excited. I'm gonna tell you straight up, fam. I was excited. It did my heart good. I don't know the extent of 50 and Irv Gotti's beef. I don't have a personal relationship with either one of them. I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm just, providing objective commentary and just saying, I can understand keeping that same energy. A lot of people on 50 head right now. They on his head about making these comments. I don't have a problem with Irv Gotti. So to me, it's not something that I would do. And when I see people in general making fun of people, that's in the culture, when they experience hard times, it's something that it's not something that I generally would approve of. And I'm not saying I approve of what 50 is doing right now. I'm just saying that I understand keeping that same energy for your enemies. I know how to compartmentalize it. On one end, death is final. If that person was your enemy, if they die, then okay, the fight is over, basically. It's over. On the other end, again, this is I think this is a sad time for hip hop. Irv Gotti is a legend in the game. Irv Gotti put in a lot of work. Obviously, when you get to the level of a Irv Gotti, you're gonna have enemies. You're gonna have enemies. That's just the game. You're gonna have people that are gonna celebrate your losses. That's the game. But overall, I think we have to focus on the people that are celebrating Irv Gotti, the people that are that do appreciate what he brought to the table. And I think that number outweighs the people who don't like him, who disrespect him. I think that number outweighs those people. So I would say to the people out there that are hurt by these comments, Just remember remember the Irv Gotti that you know, remember all the good things that he's done for the culture. Don't focus on whatever somebody might point out that he did wrong or whatever. Just focus on the good things and uh and really shit, try to stay off social media because you're gonna get it, man. This social media, man, is a beast. And man, people ain't got no chill, man. They going there. So, and that's the really messed up thing about social media is that what if you mess around and experience some hard times, oh, you gonna have your business in the streets, especially if you are a celebrity. I saw Shamar Moore a few days ago speaking about people speaking on his relationship. He had broke up with his girlfriend. They have a child together. And, his business is all over social media. And he hopped on social media to tell people to don't worry about his business. Don't worry about what he got going on. And while I do agree, the only problem is when you share your business on social media, people think it becomes their business because they get invested in your personal life. You start you start posting pictures of yourself and your spouse, your significant other online, and you posting all the highlights. You posting yourselves at the beach, y'all on vacation. You posting you've just bought the new Birkin bag, and you showing when you proposed and got on your knees and she cried and mama screamed, and you posting all the highlights. When it go bad, the people who have invested in all of that are going to be going like, invested emotionally. They're going to be like, damn, what happened? Well, what's going on? They're going to have an opinion about it, just like they had an opinion about your highlights. They're going to have an opinion about your lowlights. So I would advise all of y'all to keep your personal business as personal as possible. Keep it to yourself. Do not post your significant other on social media. Do not post your children on social media unless you want to open them up to worldwide scrutiny. Because it's going to happen. It's absolutely going to happen. It's going to happen. If you're just not joining, fam, we're talking about Irv Gotti, who is reportedly on life support and is not expected to make it. I've been waiting on an update. I got a buddy who's close, to the action, and he's supposed to give me an update, and I'm gonna be as respectful about that update as possible. And I'm only gonna, even when I find out, I'm only gonna speak on it when I have permission to speak on it. I've jumped the gun on a couple stories before, and had to do a retraction or whatever. So now what I do is that I try to wait as long as I can uh, because it's more important to be right than to be first. You did. So there have been a lot of times I actually was first and I had the information, but I didn't say anything because I wanted to make sure I was right. I was all the way right. And then there were times when I got the information and I was asked to not share the information until the family made an announcement. So, um, that's the way I rock with it, man. I don't really. It's cool to be first, but be first and put the information out there. But um, at the end of the day, whenever I put my information out there, it's going to be different from how other people deliver it. So I'm gonna be first anyway, because ain't nobody gonna deliver it the way I deliver it, you know. And for those other people out there who got different ways of delivery, ain't nobody gonna deliver it the way they deliver it. So, you know, uh, I got my own lane. I got my own style, got my own personality that can't be duplicated. So whether I'm first, second, third, or 100, when I speak on it, I'm gonna speak truth to power. It's gonna have some impact, and it's gonna be done on a level that you ain't seen yet. Spicy hot. What's up, Jan? Is that Jan? Jan Hurt. Let's see. Brick City. What up? Cliff Hill. Crystal McQueen. Dolores Stevens. Mr. Jones. Manifestation of God. Peace and comfort to his family. Absolutely. So, fam, reportedly, Gotti suffered these strokes as a result of uh, effects from his diabetes, right? These are side effects from the diabetes. And the diabetes is from years of bad eating. Family, I don't know what you're thinking, but if you come here, I'm going to give you some news you can use. I'm going to give you some information and instructions to help you navigate through this wild, crazy, beautiful world. I'm going to try to give you some information that might save your life. You can do what you want to do with the information, but I am telling you, if you want to live a quality life, health is the greatest wealth you will have, because it does not make a lot of sense to me to make all that money and give it all back, trying to live, trying to get well, giving all the money back to the doctors, to the hospitals. It don't make sense to me. Because a lot of us, I know money is important. Money ain't important. God damn, money is important. Got to get that money, man. But what good is money if you can't even count it? You don't even know what you got. You don't know if you coming or going because you done lost your mind working. These people you done work your fingers to the bone. You done work yourself into a stress attack. Stress then cause you to have a stroke, a heart attack or something. Your blood pressure up all the time. You working so much, work is your top priority. So you eat bad. You just eat on the go, just grabbing anything, just throwing anything down your mouth. Just anything you can grab, donuts, chips, pizza, fried chicken, anything, just hamburgers, just ooh. No, man. I know it's the easy way to go, but you gotta discipline yourself. And that's something that I had to do. I had to get disciplined. So what I did is I started, if you can stop cold turkey and get on the right path, do it. I couldn't do it. So what I did is I started eliminating bad habits one by one. Yeah. I would eliminate bad habits one at a time. For example, when I stopped eating fried food frequently, because I still eat fried food every now and then. If you can get fried food all the way out of your diet, knock it out, have at it. But I decided that if I could cut back on it, I might be all right. So I started doing this before I got sick. I just knew from all of the reports, from everything I had heard, everything that I learned, everything that I read, everything that I researched, that fast foods will kill you. So I think when I first started cutting back on fried food, I think I said, I was like, I'm gonna only eat fried food twice a week. I went from every day eating fried food every day to twice a week. Once I conquered that twice a week, I said, okay, I'm gonna try once a week. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna try once a month after and that's kind of where I am right now. Every now and then it might be once or twice or three times a month, but that's where I'm at right now. Hardly ever eat fried food. And even when I do eat fried food, I got to know what it's cooked with. I started cutting back on sugar and sodium. In order to cut back on sugar and sodium, if you want to be successful, you got to read the labels of the food that you buy and the foods that you eat. You got to read those labels. So I started reading the labels, looking at the content. I go in the stores. Okay, yeah, it might take me an extra 15 minutes in the store, but I'm talking about my health, man. I could spend 15 minutes in the store, extra 15 minutes in the store, finding the right food to buy so that I don't get myself in a situation where I spend 15 years battling some type of chronic illness because of this food that I was eating and the stuff that's in it. So I'm not going to tell you, what your maximum amount of sodium you should be eating per item or daily, or even sugar. If you can cut sugar all the way back, you want to cut sugar all the way out. You want to cut that shit all the way out. That sugar, boy. Do y'all know that sugar and sodium are the number one killers? Those are the top killers of us. Everybody. Sugar and sodium is responsible for all this stuff that be going on with your body. Cut that sugar down, cut that sodium all the way down. But if you can, cut sugar all the way out. Natural sugars, you're cool. But those damn additives, food coloring, oh man, nah. Yeah, you got to cut it down, man. You got to cut it down. And here's the thing, fam. You might not necessarily have to cut it out, but you got to cut it down. You got to cut it down. That's if you want to, that's if you're interested in living a long, healthy life. That's if you're interested in that. You might not be interested in living a long, healthy life. You might be, you might be okay with hitting your 40s or your 50s and start experiencing um, medical issues for the rest of your life and always in and out of the hospital, you know, 3 doctor appointments a week. You know, you might be good with, going to dialysis 3 times a week. You might be good with that. You might be cool with that. I'm not. That's a lot of time. I got shit to do. So I don't want to be sitting up in no dialysis 3 days a week. I think it's what is it, 4 hours each visit. So you got to think about the time that you got to prep to go, and then the time that it takes to get you back home and you get back settled in. That could be anywhere from, depending on how close the facility is and what your transportation look like, that could be anywhere from 6 to 8-9 hours out of your day just going to dialysis. That's a lot of time. That's a full-time job. I'm not going through that shit. I'm not going to put my body through that. I'm not going to put myself through that. So when it comes to all that diabetes and stuff like that, anything that can remotely cause diabetes, man, I be fighting. Oh, what's that right there? Hell no, that causes diabetes, man. I ain't taking that shit. Hell no, I'm not doing that. Oh no, I ain't eating that. Hell no. I take a bite. I get one bite, but I'm not about to get on a diabetes diet. Nah, I'm not doing that. I see people that's on diabetes, and that's the going to the clinic part. What about the part where you gotta stick yourself every day? Hell no, I ain't doing that. I don't even want to take the pills on a daily basis. So what I do is I get involved in preventative measures. The best way to avoid something like that is just, prevent it from happening in the first place. I like the idea. I think I can bust a good 75, 80 on them. I think I can get 75, 80, maybe more, maybe. But I want to be a 75, 80 healthy, not just 75, 80. I don't want to just be in here just, yeah. Hey, how old are you now? 78. I think I'm 78. Hell no. That ain't gonna be me. I don't want that to be me. How old are you? 78. What's up? That 78. You know what I'm saying? That mobile, that quick, still quick on your feet, that, faculties in order, all of that. That dude. Yeah. It's that still driving your own whip, 78. That dude. Yeah. Still fixing things around the house, 78. That dude. Not no 78-year-old dude just sitting in the same spot all day, laying in the bed all day. Hell no. Hell no. So I put the work in on the front end. It's a lot cheaper. It's a whole lot cheaper to prevent it than to walk into it and, mess around and catch something. Now you got to deal with these people. Now you got to face the dilemma. Do you allow these medical killers to put you on some type of maintenance drugs, or do you try to now use natural remedies to heal yourself? Now, you know what I'm saying? You got to face that dilemma. I think vitamins sound like a better alternative to me. Vitamins sound like a better option than medication. So you can either have, so you can either take, multiple vitamins a day, or you can take multiple medications, multiple pills a day. Which one do you prefer? Those pills, whatever they're supposed to help, they're going to destroy something else. This is why I remember I had something going on. I ain't gonna even tell y'all, but I had something going on once, and they tried to put me on a maintenance drug, and I was like, "Nah, man, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Why I got to do that?" Well, I said, "Nah, give me something else." So I sought out an herbal doctor, natural. Your boy ain't got no more issues. The doctors, when you go to the doctor, almost every single doctor you go to is going to try to give you a prescription. That's what they do. One, they give you prescriptions because they're getting paid to write those scripts. They get kickbacks. Two, they give you scripts. They write those scripts because it makes the patient feel like the doctor is helping them. My doctor prescribed this to me. My doc did this. My doc told me to take this, and I'm taking this. And it don't matter how you feel, how much stuff is not working for you. You continue to go right back to the doctor, and the doctor puts you on something else. Well, let's see how that works. Well, let's see how that works. Well, let's see how this works. I just saw some sad news in the comments. Talia Grisham says that Neely Fuller passed. I did not know that. Oh man, yeah, Neely. Yeah, that's big. Neely Fuller Jr. Yeah. It's one of the greatest minds of all time. One of the greatest minds of all time. I could listen to Dr. Neely Fuller like for hours and hours and hours. Just makes sense. Totally makes sense. Yeah, fam. Plenty of water. Plenty of water. Every day. I know some people that say, yeah, you got to drink a gallon of water. I drink about a half a gallon of water, at least a day. About a half a gallon. And between that drinking that gallon of water and the food that I eat, that's more water that's in the food also, by the way. So between just drinking a straight gallon of water and the food that I eat, shit, I'm probably somewhere in the neighborhood of three quarters of a gallon, you know. Drinking, smoking. I don't do no smoking at all, but I do drink from time to time. I got a full bar at my house. Like I got a full bar. I got a whole wine cellar, and I got like a full bar like you might find at a club. But I don't drink every day. It's kind of scared me when I first, some of y'all might be able to relate to this. I remember when I first had a house, the first house I had that I put a bar inside, and I stacked it. And I was kind of concerned, like, damn, if I got this bar in my house, am I going to start drinking every day? That's something I did not want to do. I did not want to become an alcoholic. So, and I realized that I didn't drink. Like I would go months without touching any of the alcohol in my own house. And I had the bar, stacked. So I realized that it's really mind over matter. It's like passing by a fast food restaurant. And when I pass by fast food restaurants, this is something y'all might want to, this might be a nice little hack for y'all. When I pass by like fast food restaurants, like McDonald's and Jack in the Box and all that stuff, my mind, something clicks in my mind and I say to myself, look at them damn devils. Motherfuckers trying to kill me. I ain't going over there. I ain't going over there. Look at them devils. That's how I be driving. I be looking at them fast food restaurants like, devils trying to kill me. Devil, get off me. Yeah, man. Because they really are trying to kill us. And we're not getting any help from our government. Government don't give a damn. The government are letting people bring manufactured meat into the country. They're letting restaurants sell manufactured meat. I'm talking about meat that don't come from animals. Meat made in a lab, including crab. The government is allowing this to happen. Everybody should go to jail. The person that's making it, that went to that took it to the government so they could show them the sample, they should have been like, it's almost like somebody, like a dope dealer trying to sell a police officer dope. That's how it should have been. The FDA should have been like, did this fool just try to get our approval to sell our citizens manufactured meat? Bring your ass over here. Get in this damn jail cell. You know what I mean? But now, fam, they've sold us out to the highest bidder. They sold us out to the highest bidder, man. They don't care. How much you gonna give me if I give you the approval? Okay. We on our own out here. We're on our own. It's up to us to not just read those labels, but to do as much research about, on the food that we take in. We got to do as much research on our own. We're on our own, fam. We're on our own. These government agencies that we pay to fund, that our tax dollars pay to fund, are really not there for us to help us. They're there to help themselves. So we got to remember that. Okay, fam, that's my time. I appreciate y'all joining the live. Got it, hopefully, he can reverse, what I'm saying? He can reverse this thing and the big guy can give him some more time. That's my time, fam. I appreciate y'all joining the live. Until next time, enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. A few more shout outs before I go. Vasi Simpala. I see Let's Go. Gia Hyatt. Before God. Says stop eating meat or do it in moderation. And that's a good idea, you know, like meat. I think meat in moderation. I got to do it in moderation. I ain't that disciplined. I got to do it in moderation. But yeah, cut that red meat out though, if you can. Chop that red meat all the way down. DC. Miss B, what up? Yeah, they want us sick, Miss B. They want us sick because the money ain't in the cure. The money is in the medicine. That's right. Get back to cooking at home, cooking your own food. Cooking your own food used to be the way to go, right? And it's still the best way, as close as you can get if you're not growing your own food. But you really these days got to goddamn grow your own food. You got to grow your own food. You got to go in that lake and get your own fish. Because you don't know what these people what kind of chemicals and stuff these people are putting in these fish. You don't even know if it's real fish. Because they're so creative, they can make it taste like fish, they can make it look like fish, they can make it smell like fish. They're so creative and diabolical that they can run your fish, they can run fish through a machine that will dye the fish red. And then they'll put it in a package and put some carbon monoxide in that package to make the fish appear to be fresh, to make it smell fresh. So even if the fish is spoiled, you might be eating spoiled fish and don't know it because it looks fresh and it smells fresh. Oh man, they are diabolical. And this government does not protect us from that. G.G. Wilkins. Kay Shabari says they don't cure, they treat. Well, check this out, Kay. I think it's saying, I'm saying Kay, I think that's Kai. Check this out, Kai. They don't cure, they treat, but they also create the problem. All of them are working in unison. The pharmaceutical companies, the FDA, the doctors, the politicians, they're all on the same team. Everybody's getting paid but the people. Family, you would have no idea of how much malpractice happens in this country on a daily basis. This is why if you can avoid it, keep yourself out of hospitals. Do whatever you got to do so you never have to go to a hospital. Do whatever you got to do so you don't have to go to the hospital. Now, that don't mean if you get sick and something's wrong, okay, at that point, okay, go. Go try to figure out what's going on. Go. But if you can avoid a hospital, you need to avoid it by any means necessary. That's my time, fam. I appreciate y'all. Get well, Irv Gotti. Enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. No more talk.